Welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett, and we're bringing you the latest set from Wizkid's Heroclix. For those who don't know what Heroclix is a miniature game where you take a whole bunch of figures and you put together a team and you battle it out. What's cool is each set is based off of properties you probably know. So there's Marvel, there's DC, there's Yu-Gi-Oh, Pacific Rim, tons and tons and tons out there. So you can actually do really cool battles of who would win, Spider-Man, Batman, and use the game to figure it out. So sets come out every few months. This is the latest set. It's Avengers Assemble. It's one of the numerous sets that are out there based off of the Avengers. There's been like 4 or 5 at this point. But, you know, it's the Summer Avengers with Age of Ultron. You know, they had an Age of Ultron related set that came out like last month. They've got Age of Ultron organized play that's going to be coming out with boosters, so there's even more. So it's very Avengers heavy. What's cool is this set has some really neat subsets. We've got the Avengers Academy, which you can check out there, and then a bunch of villains. Some of the Avengers' greatest villains are in this as well. And then finally, of course, they're advertising their Age of Ultron Summer 2015 organized play. So I'm going to go and we're going to open up all these boosters and show off what you get and some of the cool figures you can expect in this set. So usually we do pretty well, and when it comes to doubles from the various unboxings that I've done, usually probably get about boosters worth of doubles, which isn't that bad, maybe a boosters and a half. And we'll see if that keeps up. So Avengers Assemble, not shockingly, there's, you know, past, present, and future Avengers that are in here. And then they've got a new thing called Avengers Identity Cards. When they come up, we will check it out. Alright, so what do we have? Kicking it off, we've got, there's pretty much a common. We have Turbo. Hopefully we can get this like really close. Things don't want to focus. There we go. Kind of a cool set. Character I don't remember off the top of my head. We've got Echo. You gotta like Echo. Echo is actually a really, really cool character in the comics. Not a bad sculpt. Actually, the painting is really well done on this one. The face is pretty consistent. We've got Justice. Not just an Avenger, but it's also been a new warrior as well. So that's pretty neat. And we've got Smasher. Smasher has become one of my favorites in the Avengers World comic book. She winds up marrying Cannonball and having a kid. She's actually a Shi'ar guard, so that should be pretty neat. And then finally, this is a pretty beefy figure. I'm thinking we have Brand, new universe character that was brought over for the latest run. He's like a weapon system that's supposed to protect Earth. Really, really like galactic level character. So let's go and actually check him out, because he should be pretty impressive when it comes to stats. So Brand, 163 point figure, so, you know, clearly a pretty beefy figure when it comes down to it. He's always a Brand. Brand is KO. Just choose another friendly character with a lower point value. The character modifies its combat values by +1 this game. So that's really, really cool. He's got running shot, sidestep. He's penetrating, psychic blast, and telekinesis. Penetrating, psychic blast, pulse wave, pervious, invincible, and vulnerability. He can use energy explosion, a whole bunch of stuff, and perplex for 163 points. You know, plus, yeah. He is focus doesn't want to focus. There we go. You can check it out. So, you know, he's a character you're going to be basing a team around, is what it really comes down to. Continuing on, arcade. You gotta love an arcade. So we've got a unique figure with arcade. Murderous villain. He was really big in the Avengers Academy. He's the one that kidnapped all the kids and tried to murder them and get famous for doing it. We have Superia. AIM character. Or was it Hydra character? Hydra character, I think. I always forget which one she was. Another nice villain. We'll save these two for last because they kind of go together. Speaking of Avengers Academy, it wasn't Young Avengers, it was the undercover one that that wrapped up a little bit ago. We've got Metal, who appeared in Avengers Academy. Really cool sculpt. Metal is basically like a skull-looking character. They've got the sculpt down pretty well. And then two, I said that go well together. We've got Kate Bishop and Hawkeye. Hawkeye is at 85 points, and Kate Bishop is 86, so you can get a lot of shooting in there. That should be fun. So far, 2 boxes open. No doubles. Let's see if we can go 3 with no doubles. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Come on. I mean, out of everything out of this set, what I'm really hoping for is I would love to get an entire Avengers Academy team, plus some of the newest stuff that's out there, like Starbrand, I think is awesome. Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay, I think I found my favorite figure. Alright, let's go down the line. So we've got Black Widow. Nice sculpt. Actually, the painting is on this one is really, really well done. And that's not going to be showing off really well. We've got another character that played a pretty big deal in Avengers Academy. We have Triathlon. Silverclaw, character I really don't remember. Manifold. Awesome character that went over from X-Men into the Avengers. Right now he's pretty key what's going on with Secret Wars and was key in a lot of the recent Avengers storylines. Huge character, really cool, basically a teleporter. So I'd expect lots of teleporting fun. And the character that I said will be my favorite right now is Ms. Marvel herself, Kamala Khan. Awesome figure. This sculpt's absolutely amazing. The coloring, the pose, yeah, this is just, I'm calling it right now. This is absolutely my favorite figure. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus. Alright, doesn't want to focus on her. Doesn't want to be nice and cooperate and show her off, I guess. That's what I get for a new camera that I'm not quite used to yet. But overall, it's an awesome, awesome figure. Great sculpt. Really wish it would focus. Let's see if we can do this. Reason why I want to show it off is because the subtlety of what they've done with the figure. Probably it's going to be hard to tell. There we go. You can see the hand is much bigger, playing off of her elastic abilities. So really, really, that's a pretty amazing figure. Next up. Oh, and we've got our first ID card. Open this up and show it off. So ID cards are a new thing. This is Hawkeye's. Not only can you pay points and gain abilities off of it, but there's codes that you can get that you then can add into your Wizkid's account and get badges. Alright, so we are 4 in, and no duplicates. But we've got some awesome figures coming up. So speaking of the characters that I want the most, the Avengers Academy, we have Reptile, member of Avengers Academy. Bad guys, villains was like really showing off on this. Is Sunstone, or Moonstone, I mean. To join Justice, new warrior who eventually became an Avenger as well. We've got Rage. Cool figure. Spider-Woman, not in her new outfit. Again, the thing that I'm noticing is the coloring on these are really, really good. And then a key figure, another brutal giant figure. Another unique would be Black Swan. We're 45 in this set. She is a key player in this whole Secret Wars thing that's going on and has been a really cool villain. And hopefully they've got it so that she is part of Thanos' crew. Nope, she's just cosmic. They don't have her as part of Thanos' crew, so that stinks a little bit. But for now, she's hanging out with Thanos, Namor, and a whole bunch of bad guys causing all kinds of trouble in Secret Wars. Or they might be the heroes, where we will be finding out. Up next, oh, we got our first duplicates. And another ID card. Showing off the next ID card. The thing I also noticed is the ID cards are pretty thick. This one is Hellcat. Costs 5 points. You modify attack value by +2 when making close combat attack. There's some stuff with setup. The Hawkeye one is inspiration, modify range value by +2. So that's some cool stuff there. Speaking of another cosmic character, they're going really heavy with cosmic in this set. This is Abyss. Another relatively new character to the Avengers world. Kind of cool sculpt. She's like floating in the air. 139 point figure. Just like Black Swan's 130. And Firebrand's also on the 160 point. So the duplicate I got was Justice. So Justice is clearly a pretty common figure. For those who know their Avengers, we have an Aleph, one of the brutal building robots that they had to battle. Kind of cool. This is another pretty point-wise heavy figure, 140 points or 75 points, and it's 3, so that means we're looking at a common here, which probably should be. This came off of one of the recent major events that was going on. We've got Swordsman. And then, I think another villain. Really cool see-through. This is Living Lightning. The see-through effect's really, really cool. Pose is kind of but the see-through is neat. The sculpting is pretty cool on top of that due to the see-throughness. Alright, we're halfway through. We've only had one duplicate, so that's not bad at all. I can deal with that. Let's see if we can keep up that luck in the second half. Oh, and it looks like we definitely are. Ooh, there's some cool ones in here. Alrighty. We've got Son of Serpent. These characters were a pretty big deal in Daredevil lately in the comic book. Classic villains. He should be common. Yep. Number 4, common, 33 point. He's cannon fodder. Next up, we've got Firebird. Firebird I always thought was a New Mutant X-Men figure. Probably not. I'm wrong. I might be wrong on that. This one I don't remember. The coloring around it's pretty cool. Bright, clear through, or see-through stuff. It's a neat figure. I'm liking it. Well, we had the Hellcat ID. Now we actually have Patsy Walker herself. This is actually a pretty solid sculpt, I think. Simple but cool. And now here's the two that I said, oh, these are going to be neat. We've got Belkin. I mean, it's not Cap Felk. It's straight up Belkin. Really kind of a cool sculpt. I like it. Old school to it. It's probably a common figure based off of the numbering and the coloring. Or sorry, he's uncommon because he's got the green. Cool figure. I like it. I like the kind of the pose. And this is the one that really stood out to me. A character I don't remember, but doesn't make him not cool. Because the sculpt's looking pretty awesome. And so awesome he was stuck through. And we have Red Wolf, which actually comes with a detachable wolf. Pop the wolf off. Alright, so let's actually check out Red Wolf's rules as well as Falcon's. So Falcon, he has no actions. Falcon may be given a move action as a free action, but he can't use the carry ability during that move action. When he does, Falcon can use Close Combat Expert this turn. So get in there and get some fight. He's also give a Falcon free action. Choose one, combat reflexes or energy deflection. Falcon can use the chosen power until he chooses again. When targeted by a range attack, Falcon can use super senses. He's also got charge, quake, willpower, and perplex for only 75 points. Red Wolf. So Red Wolf looks really cool. Lobo, Faithful Companion Wolf. Red Wolf begins the game with Lobo attached. When Lobo is attached, Red Wolf can use Flurry, give Red Wolf a free action to remove and place a Lobo on an adjacent square. Trinity New Cub, give Red Wolf a power action when he has no actions, and his Lobo has been KO'd. Reattach Lobo to Red Wolf's base. He's got Charge, Stealth, Super Strength for 80 points. He's also got Blades, Claws, Fangs. Red Wolf can use combat reflexes and super senses if he's occupying hindering terrain. He can use willpower. He's got combat reflexes and exploit weakness. Very, very cool figure. Oh, we got another doubles. We got a couple more doubles. So we got another Son of the Serpent, Echo, Hellcat. But we've got two more figures that are pretty cool. First up, Immortus. I'm loving that sculpt. It's really, really cool. Not Ms. Marvel cool, but it's a pretty cool sculpt coming out of the portal. He's for 160 points. Pretty beefy figures. And he's up there in range. And then I said I wanted the Avengers Academy. Looks like I'm pretty close. I'm like 1 or 2 figures off, depending on how many are in here. Next up is Vale. She was a cool character, and the teen was... She was like losing the ability to keep herself together, so she was like turning into smoke. So far we got, I think, most of the Avengers Academy, some of the beefier villains. All right, and speaking of Avengers Academy, even more. So, the Avengers, I feel like you kind of gotta have them. We've got Nova. Really cool sculpt. There's like a little bit of silver coming in as he's like taking off the ground. It's a fantastic sculpt. Villains. We've got Whirlwind. Again, great use of that see-through clear. This is one I don't remember. Justin Jefferson? Unless he's the one I think of. He's in Avengers Academy. He might be the one that controlled Sentinel, but I don't remember specifically. So it's kind of cool. Another duplicate with Wizard Lightning. Yet another Avengers Academy with Hazmat. Got pretty much all the key characters now. So I can run a nice Avengers Academy team, which I am a fan of and probably will do, because I love me some Avengers Academy. It was a very underrated series, and I thought it was cool. You might not think it's cool, but I thought it was cool. Alright, let's continue. Some more duplicates, unfortunately. We've got a new one. Oh, I don't want to end on a lame one. We've got Master Pandemonium. Yeah, this one I don't remember. 129 point figure. Villain, I really don't remember. Neat sculpt, though. Firebird 3D man, who goes along with, where is he? Triathlon. Triathlon is the A, and 3D man is the B. The 2 figures. So he's the other half of that, and then we've got the Scarlet Spider. Character that was also fairly prominent in Avengers Academy. Pretty generic pose, character, stance, everything. Obviously common. And we're going into the final one. So far we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 things of duplicates. And we're going to end with a couple more duplicates, unfortunately. Again, we got another Hawkeye, another Echo, another Kate Bishop. But we're going to end with another Avengers Academy. And then another figure I don't remember. It's hybrid. I think that was Avengers. I kind of vaguely remember the Avengers story with it. It was an Avengers Academy thing. It's 96 points. Kind of a cool sculpt. I'm liking it a little bit. And then Cammy, Drax's buddy, running around in space. Nice, simple figure. There we go. With her gun. Not bad, 51 point figure. Uncommon. Overall, cool set. Tons of figures. all over the place in the Avengers world. I think my favorite sculpts are clearly the Ms. Marvel. I think is absolutely fantastic, amazing. Other ones I think are really cool. The Nova is pretty sweet. I love the kind of the blasting off the ground effect. Manifold is another one that's I think pretty cool. And you know, there's some great teams. There's really some figures out here that I haven't seen before, and I haven't seen a set, and absolutely love it. Some great stuff I'm gonna be doing. Absolutely doing like an Avengers Academy. Overall, really cool set. You know, if you're an Avengers fan, if you're a Marvel fan, I think you're gonna dig it. It's probably my favorite set in quite a while. I thought the last best set was probably the Flash set with all the movement was pretty cool. But this one, you know, we're going to go through the rules and kind of come up with a general thoughts in the end after some playthrough with using some of the various figures. But overall, really cool set from Wizkid. It's the Avengers Assemble set. It's out now. Thanks for joining us. You can catch us every single day at graphicpolicy.com. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, all at Graphic Policy. We keep it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep on rolling those dice and keep